Hey, you good? Yeah, good. Thank you. Yeah, but also is yeah. Oh. Yep. Cheers, bro. Some really good stuff. Mm.
Okay, everyone, good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, good evening, doctor. I can hear you from this end.
Yeah, doctor, we can hear you from here.
Good evening, ma'am. We can hear you, ma'am.
Hello, Mr. Moses. How are you?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm fine, thank you, ma'am. Nice to see you again.
Welcome.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So we are just going to give it like 2 more minutes, and then everybody joins us, and then we shall hit the ground running. So it's so good to get this opportunity to come here again to do this. I found it's very necessary, especially in light of how busy we have been since the campaign launched. So I'm very, very pleased with how it's gone. And I look forward to be able to use this opportunity to manage expectations all around. So that said, it's good to be here. It's good to see you all. Yeah. So let's just give it a few minutes. So guys, write on the screen, I beg you, what parts of the UK, just so that I can just begin to appreciate you all and give you all a shout out. So this is the 10th, isn't it? Yes. What do we have? We've got, hello, Mr. Peter from Bolton, Greater Manchester. Fantastic, fantastic. Mr. Moses from Abbeywood in London. Fantastic. Good to see you. Mr. Gideon from Sheffield Hallam. Good to see you. Welcome all. Welcome all. Thank you ever so much for trusting us with your time today. So I'm hoping for a shorter meeting today, because the last time we met, it was an hour, 44 minutes. So I know that inevitably people, and that's what this is for. Hello, Miss Jessie. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. When I rationalized that, given how busy it had been and the type of feedback we'd had from people, a Zoom town hall was the best decision, certainly, because it gives you guys the opportunity to ask questions, saves us all typing and typing, and is good also for you to be able to put a face to the name, to be able to also hear me out and weigh me up, because there are an awful lot of businesses training out there. But how can you then decide? I spoke to a gentleman today who said that he had talked for so long with so many other providers, but he got a sense of ease from listening to me and talking to me. And there was somebody else who said, was it yesterday or 2 days ago when we had the last Zoom town hall? The person said the ability to be able to see who's on the other side, it matters a great deal. It matters a great deal. So this session, I'm going to start now without delay. So this session has now started. How many of you were here 2 days ago when we had the last session? How many of you were here? So this is the first time of us all been here, no problem, that's fine. I assume though that 1 or 2 people who will come later would have been part of that session. So I am Sandra, Dr. Sandra, founder IT Career University, lead trainer, not the only trainer, there's quite a few of us. There's a team that you can't see now, but there's a team on ground, on site, UK consultants. We have some Asians, we have some Africans who join us, who teach with us, who train with us. So in the fullness of time, especially when you do onboard, you will begin to understand who they are and also begin to understand their styles a bit better. So today's town hall is all about what IT Career University can do for you, and also in the spirit of setting expectations. Equally, it is not a small undertaking, even if it's £10 or £20 or £50 or 10,000.
Don't forget now. Try the whole day though.
So it's not an easy undertaking or a cheap undertaking, nor should it be taken for granted when people spend their money and do training. Because at the end of the day, that money must be respected. So for me, this opportunity to be able to answer, and I can't promise to answer all questions. If there are questions I cannot answer that I need to go and research on, I will gladly do that. So I am Dr. Sandra. I'm going to show you all my LinkedIn page. I do have a LinkedIn page. That means you can look me up, you can search for me, you can find me. I don't hide behind my team. I have walked the walk for 23 years in this business, and I am quite known in my circles. So I don't shirk from letting the world know who I am and what I do. So what I would like to do is to show you guys my LinkedIn also, so that you can go and connect to me on LinkedIn. So bear with me. Why is my PC slow today? So this is my LinkedIn profile. Feel free to go in there. That is me, Sandra Powers. Those are my titles, some of them. There's not enough space in LinkedIn to do all I want to do, but that is me, that is my profile. So look me up, connect to me, follow me on LinkedIn, IT Career University as well. Has a page on LinkedIn. By all means, follow the page, connect to the page, especially if hereafter you are serious about joining us, then absolutely obligated to following that page, connecting with that page, And one of the things that you will do when you join us is that you will also become an employee of IT Career University. So, but for now, this is it. Where's that page? Yeah. This is it. We have some employees on board, all consultants on board. You can follow the material here. So you can follow this page, you can follow my LinkedIn page. And also when you follow me, I follow right back. So that's number one. So my professional description is that chief amongst what I do, I am in the business of change. I work as a digital transformation consultant, helping companies, and I do that also for students. This is the company section of my profile. This is the student section of my profile. I'm a woman of many hats. So this is my profile. Go ahead and connect. You'll see all manner of postings and what have you. So this is it. That's number one. So let's get down to business. The Zoom town hall meeting. The agenda is to introduce IT Career University to you, to introduce the vision, the mission, what we do, our courses, and our audience. Equally, to help you understand what the roadmap is and what the funding is. Should you decide to go the funding route, although I have some news about that. And also explaining to you guys the makeup of the team. Then opening the floor for questions. We are now the 8 of us here. So we wait and see what happens, see how many come on board. Last time we met, there was about 30 people. And then also I will confirm what the next steps are. And I will be taking questions and answers, making notes on what have you as I do go along. So ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome once again. So as we proceed, the IT Career University, we are an entity that specializes in the business of transformation. We transform minds, we transform lives. We do that through the instrumentality of education. Our vision is education for all, regardless of race, creed, class, color, gender, disposition, education for all. Because everyone deserves a chance to learn and earn. Everybody deserves the chance to make money. Mission, the IT Career University is a tech-first academy that offers practical training and hands-on work experience that straddles business and technology domains. We educate, we equip, we empower you to fast-track your IT career and to hit the ground running. So we are committed to providing you a world-class shop floor ready IT education. I stress that. Shop floor. Shop floor means with the training we give you, you can hit the ground running on day one. Shop floor means that with the training we give you, you are able to work for any company in the land. You are able to go there, you are able to work, you are able to deliver. Oh, what happened? Sorry. I must have pressed something. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get back to screen again. So we are committed to providing a world-class shop floor ready IT education for all our students, regardless of where you are, who you are, what you are, and what your disposition is. With how we tune you up, and literally we tune you up. We jack you up. It's like a car going for an MOT. We absolutely get under the hood of you. It will be painful in some instances, but the end result never fails us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the change that you always knew you needed, but you just didn't know where you were going to get it from. So we are committed to you. We are committed to tuning you up so that A, you get the job, B, you get to keep the job, C, you get to grow in the job, D, you also get to soar in the job. Basically, we give you the ability to be able to enter into the world of work and hit the ground running without fear. Sometimes when you speak to people, and some of you may have had this happened to you previously, that when you are working in the office, for some people to even get up and go to the toilet or even go to make a cup of tea, they become afraid. Nobody wants to talk at work. Nobody wants to cough. It's like during that Corona time in the office, if you dare cough, if the whole office will turn and look at you. Sometimes it's like that when people go to work. Sometimes it is like that. You know, people are afraid. Bear with me. Let me just make sure that, because I was expecting certainly more than 8 people. Let me just put this up on Telegram and make sure that people know that we are here. Okay. So my PA has definitely put the information up. Bear with me. Bear with me, guys. I just need to put this up. Otherwise, some people would not know. All right. So I've explained the vision, the mission, and what it is we do. We carry on. So our mission is to empower you to prosper in IT. We get you a seat on the IT table quickly, regardless of economic condition. We did literally it. What you see in capitals is what it is. We get you a seat on the IT table quickly. We allow you to take your place in IT quickly. The journey of 5 years, the journey of 10 years, in my case, the journey of 23 years has been compartmentalized to be able to give you the ability to be able to hit the ground running as soon as you hit work. IT Career University as an entity, as a school, as an institution, has 4 schools. We have the Product Management School, we have the Artificial Intelligence School, we have the Data School, and then we have the Screenagers Young Lions IT School. The Screenagers is for 13 to 19-year-olds. More and more we are finding that companies are looking for younger and younger, workers. And these days, the point we're making with the Screenagers University is that you don't have to be 20, you don't have to be 30, you don't have to be 40 to be able to be employable or have marketable skills. We believe in starting them young. So from the ages of 13 to 19, we take kids from the Screenagers University and then take them through the process. They have their own special curriculum, they have their own special tutors, and they who have their own special approach to learning. So in-depth, from any of our 4 schools, you are guaranteed of an in-depth education, well thought out, highly practical, relevant programs developed with some of the best teachers from around the globe. And I stress that our instructors are live teachers. These are not people who have wandered into analysis or into data or into development. They've not wandered into it by mistake. We give our people the ability to hit the ground running from day one. That is what we do. Our audience makeup is many and varied. Fresh students, students still in university are calling us. We have still studying students, students who have started, who haven't finished. We have students, well, we have non-professionals, people that have menial job, menial tasks, keeping body and soul together, who know that they want more out of life. We have current professionals, people who have a standing in some sort of professional role or capacity. People who also want to better themselves. Just because somebody is a professional or non-professional doesn't mean to say that he or she hasn't got aspirations. Even Prince William, if you talk to him today, he has got aspirations. So our market is on every stage of that continuum, from fresh graduates to still studying students to non-professionals to current professionals, and also experienced professionals. We have people who are already in the IT space. They may already be in IT, but they are not data analysts. They're not business analysts. And if there's something that everybody on the shop floor knows, it's the fact that IT people, that business analysts and data analysts make a lot of money. So that's why it makes sense for somebody to leave networking and come to business analysis. That's why it makes sense for somebody to leave, database management and come to business analysis. That is why it makes sense. So sometimes you may have some people that seem to be very experienced in class, but ladies and gentlemen, let me not tell you any lie. At the end of the day, nobody knows, only the people that are wearing the shoe know where the shoe hurt. We are all as different in our requirements as how different we look. So some people are already in IT, but they just want to transition into another IT role. Some are not in IT at all. Regardless of where you are here, we respect you, we respect your journey, we welcome you here, and we are dedicated to the business of you. We are not picky. We don't say we don't deal with this. If a 15-year-old came to us, I've shown you, we've got Screenagers University. We teach them. So as long as you want to get into IT, we're here for you. Now, courtesy of what we do, the roadmap we give you is simply this. We give you a roadmap to success. It starts when you connect with us, as you did on various aspects of social media. You connected to us, something about the video, you liked it. Something about how I spoke, you liked it. Something about the message resonated. Sometimes it was a phrase that did it. Sometimes it was the look of the flyer that did it. Believe it or not, there are people that look at the flyer and stop. Something says to them that go. There are some people that have seen our flyers in dreams the night before. And the Spirit of God tells them in the dream, go. Or may not say anything, and then the next day when they wake up, they see that same flyer they saw in their dream. Then they make the connection, they come here. You will be amazed at how different people find their way here, but we welcome them all. So once you come to us via the social media avenues, the next thing to do is to quickly identify your program fit. Sometimes you know what you want to do, but guys, I can tell you this. Sometimes people come to me and they don't know whether it's business analysis or data analysis. We do other courses as well, but we are deliberate in taking these two propositions and forging ahead with them. We are deliberate because, ladies and gentlemen, these are our two most popular courses. And not just that, these are the surest foundations you can build in the business of software development as a worker. If you can get the start, the grounding, the first point, the beginnings of your steps, if you can get it, courtesy of being in business analysis or data analysis, then you're fine. You have a good standing. You have a good start. So, ladies and gentlemen, once you've identified your program fit and you've selected the course you want to do, you've looked at our range, you've satisfied yourself, you've talked it over with family members if you want to. They've agreed, you've agreed, you've come to us, we say yes, we agree, because sometimes you may come to me, you may come to us. That's why when I've spoken to over 200 to 300 people in the past 4 days since the advert came out. It's just been back to back. I've got 3 phones. I've got 2 assistants taking care of business. But I try to speak to everybody. Why? Because every conversation is different. Even when you get to speak to my PAs, they will route you back to me. They will either collect your details and send it to me, then I call. I try to speak to everybody. Why? Because sometimes people think they know what they need, but when they sit down in front of me, I've done this for 23 years, there are 1 or 2 questions I'll ask. And with the answers you give me, I will show you what you had not seen before. That conversation may end up you changing your original thought. There are some of you here, you have come and I've asked you the question, BA or DA, business analysis or data analysis, and you say you don't know. If you're here and that is you, what did I do when you told me you don't know? Can you unmute yourself if you were here? And I'm sure I have 1 or 2 people who said to me, I don't know, you advised me, what should I do? Because some people are asking what they should do. So if you know that you and I had that conversation today, yesterday, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, whereby you came to me and said, I don't know what to do, I want you to unmute yourself and tell the rest how I handle that. I want to make a point about something.
Yeah. Okay. Can
Hello,
you
sir.
hear me?
Hello, Sir Gideon. Welcome, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay. I happen to be one of those people that called you in, and I wasn't a bit sure of either of the 2 where to specify, but you told me I should go and have a look, listen, and watch your videos on both of them.
Carry on, sir.
But at the end of each of those 2 videos, I actually won. So I've actually had I've already watched the video, and I think I'm coming to a conclusion on a particular one I'm going to go into.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you ever so much for your confirmation.
End of the day, it's really,
you're
really very clear.
So you saying something, sir? Are you saying something, sir? Okay. Thank you very much, Mr.
I had a conversation with you yesterday. Sorry.
Oh, hello, Mr. Moses. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what was the conversation?
You said, you asked me which of the 2 I wanted. I said I don't know. I said somebody told me something some time ago, but you referred me to watch the video, and I know what I want now.
Very good. Fantastic. Now, if you were here and I gave you that advice, I need you to, if you saved my number, text me back with what it is you've decided to do.
Okay.
Text me back with what you've decided to do. Or if you don't mind, if you want to write it on the wall, if you want to, no, you have the email address of my PA, the project office. Send it to the PA. Yeah.
Okay.
So that we know what you want to do, so that we can, because planning has already started for the next cohort. Fantastic. Okay. So some people have come to me and they did not know. They did not, thank you so much, sir. They came to me and they did not know, even after that conversation. They were always happy to speak to me, but equally, I am extremely transparent. Now, I say to them, we establish the fit. We either immediately do so or they come back to me later. Bottom line, at the end of this journey, come May 27th, the new cohort starts. And the new cohort for data analysis and business analysis starts. And that is when not just myself, but a variety of experts will come and teach you. Let me tell you this now. When you come to us and say you want to do business analysis, oh wait, I'll wait till I get to the hamburger diagram, then I'll break it down. So guys, you go ahead, you book your selected course, you pay for it, you get on board, you know, or courtesy of the funding, or however it is. Once you sort that out, you get on board. You attend the classes, you listen to the classes, you get your hands dirty on real life projects. After you, first of all, you get the theory. During the theory, we add classwork, we add group work, we are building you, we're building your muscle, we are watching you, we are observing you, we are taking note of your pain points, we are taking note of what you don't understand. We are taking note of what works with what. There will be pairing up. There will be bodying up. We do all of that. Basically, at the end of that, then it gets more to getting your hands dirty, to actually doing real life projects, to building your IT portfolio, to building your project portfolio. You get your hands stronger. You will be responsible for so many deliverables. You will build models. You will do presentations. We will perfect you. We will tighten you, even the way you do presentations, even the way you write presentations, even the way you formulate presentations. We look at all of that. Thereafter, after you've gotten through the project, real life project experience, so you're doing that, you are updating, you update your CV and your LinkedIn profile from day one. You do that. As soon as you start that process of coming to us and we start teaching you from day one, guys, you will start updating your LinkedIn profile and your CV. It's important you do that and you don't wait until after the end of 90 days or 120 days or however long you last here. It's important because as you are doing as you are attending the courses, we are building you up like an onion. We are layering the knowledge. We are layering the knowledge. The first thing that you do, ensure you have a good computer that can serve you well as you're here. Second, make sure that you have notebook and pen. We will be giving you some serious information from the IT Career University. Another reason for it's nice for you to be able to reflect back. It's nice for you to be able to reflect back and think back. It's nice for you. There will be notes that you take as you do this business analysis class here. There will be notes that you take that you'll come back to in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, and still use. I'm telling you that. I know because I still go back to the notes that I take 10 years ago, 8 years ago, 15 years ago, and I still use my notes. And then after you have gotten your hands dirty, so you are working, you are understanding it, you are making the mistake. This is your sandpit. Listen, you don't just jump into IT like that, you know. You must have a place to make mistake. Have you ever seen children play in the pool? They splash about with water, don't they? Even elephants. I love watching elephant presentations. Elephants are very social human beings. They like the water. They like going into the water. They like splashing themselves. This is where you splash yourself with water. This is the sandpit. This is the mechanics workshop. This is the place where you do. You get under the hood. If you fail here, we don't sack you. If you fail here, we pick you up, we say, well done, because as you failed in anything, you learned what not to do. We give you the opportunity to do it again. Out there, when you go out there, when you fail, they will not necessarily give you the opportunity to make that mistake. We forgive you out there on the job. They are not as forgiving. So when you come here, you get your hands dirty. And it's not a class whereby you can suddenly decide to be shy. We don't permit you to be shy. We will interact with you. If we don't interact with you on the process modeling, we interact with you on the requirements analysis session, we interact with you in the requirements elicitation, we interact with you in the requirements diagramming, we interact with you in the requirements diagramming, we react with you in the technical design, we interact with you in the project planning phases, we interact with you in the framework phases. You must know us, we must know you. You can't hide. You've paid your money, you will get your money's worth. Now, after we teach you, and at least you have opened up your spirit to this knowledge coming in. That means at that point, with the confidence of what we are teaching you, you can start going for different certifications. You can start going, some of you will be Scrum Masters, some of you will be product owners, some of you, will be UI, UX designers, some of you will be data specialists. You start going for Microsoft PL 300 exams, you start going for data analysis exams, you start going for all sorts of exams, getting certifications, because that is key. Because that is key. You've come here for a makeover. You've come here for a career, IT career makeover. That's what it is. Sometimes we watch TVs and we see all these women and even men, anybody, they don't look like the best version of themselves. And then they go through makeup, like Prince Charles's wife. Remember how she used to look? She still looks the same, but she looks a bit better now. Now that money has been spent on her from head to toe. You come here for makeover, we give you makeover. Then you go and you be certified. You add the John Jazzy to yourself. At that time, you're ready to start applying. In fact, something miraculous happened to my current cohort. I have a data cohort that started in February and a business analysis cohort that started in March. Guys, out of 24 people, 9 people have already got jobs. They're either in work placements or they've got jobs. They've not finished the course. They've got jobs. Just letting you know what's possible. The ultimate intention is that you land the job. And even after you land the job, I need to change this roadmap. You're still here as an alumni because you never sabi work finish. You are still learning. Part of what we give you the ability to do is to be able to even when you get the job, you need on-the-job assistance. I will tell you what will happen on day 1. I will tell you what will happen by day 5. If you come, you have a particular meeting or particular stakeholder, you don't know how to handle them, bring it to the workshop. We'll show you how to handle that situation. Because you just can't get the job and we abandon you. Because after all, when you train with us, by the time you start applying for jobs, we give you CVs as well. We give you references as well. We help you nail the job. There's somebody with iPhone. Who is that, my love? Could you please put your name on the screen so that we know? Yeah? This is our proposition. I saw this diagram today. Somebody else used it somewhere else. I loved it so much, I yanked it. The beauty of being technologically competent. I changed it because I knew immediately what I wanted it to say. This is the ITCU Business Analysis Hamburger. It's a beautiful burger, isn't it? Stacked with some of what we do. We let you know that we give you hands-on BA tools, practicals. There's alumni networking. There's on-the-job assistance and coaching, because we can't abandon you. In fact, when you get the job is when we need to manage you better. You have interview preparation, CV makeovers, project work experience. We give you product management training. We give you some project management training as well. You will learn about UI, UX as a business analyst. UI, UX. You will learn Scrum. You will learn product ownership, product management. How to build an elevation page, how to build a product vision, how to build a product roadmap, how to use product management collaborative tools like Miro, like Mural. This is the data analysis proposition for those of you who want to study data. Sorry, somebody's just, oh, Jesse with the phone. Hello, Jesse, darling. Yeah, good to see you, lovey, yeah? Oludola, your first time. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome, Jessica. This is the data analysis burger. We stacked with what we do. Introduction to data analysis. We give you, like we give the business analysts opportunity to know what project methodologies are. We give you the opportunities as well. You will learn data tools, enough data tools to be able to, oh, Microsoft Excel is missing from there. I need to put it in there. You will learn Microsoft Excel. You will learn Confluence, even as a data analyst, yes, because Confluence is a data repository tool. You will learn how to use process modeling tools to document your data tables. You will have hands-on data analysis practicals where you visualize data, where you clean data, you transform data, you visualize data, and then you present data. You will do that. We have very, very, very good champion data analysts on board. You will also learn what we have as the IT Career University Data Visualization Framework, a way of visualizing dashboards. And this is something that no other person has on the market, but you will have it. AI data visualization. AI data, so data visualization, not just with Power BI, but AI, because AI is everywhere. Data visualization, AI is in it. We teach you how to use AI to put the visualization together. We teach you how to use AI to put the reports together. Guys, you get project work experience, get interview preparation, CV makeover, post-student studies mentoring, on-the-job assistance and coaching. That's what ITCU gives you. This is what 90 days means. Now, I did a promo. And I've been talking to my funding partners. There is a little problem with the funding. We are finding a large percentage of people who are asking for funding have visas that do not allow them access public funds. And that means then they have to self-pay. If you are self-paying for business analysis, that's 500. If you are self-paying for data analysis, that's 400. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have an issue with the funding. I got this information yesterday, and I'm trying to absolutely make sure that that funding issue cannot be resolved before I formally address it. But I want to make another video to do that. The courses we have are cheap enough anyway. Some people, even when we made the presentation to them, said, because when you compare competitor price to our prices are so reasonable that people are actually okay. They are okay paying for the course. If you had gone for funding, that course would have been 800 for business analysis, 700 for data analysis. If I had known, I would have even said 1,000 for business analysis and 800 for data analysis. But because I have already started doing videos, I have to keep to that word. But the issue we have right now is a lot of people who are wanting funding are here as students. And the wording on the visa is a country of technicalities. So that problem means that funding is not going to be possible. I'm still trying to address it via another provider. But what I have heard is that this current financial year, academic year finishes on the 31st of July in this country. And on the 31st of July, funding stops. So if you start with us on the 27th of May and the funding stops, that puts us in a mess because you've only been part funded. And they themselves, the partners, cannot do that. So as I say, it's something I'm trying to address. But the end result of all of this is that when people come on board, they pay. Now, the team is made up of people who actually work and teach. All of our teachers teach in various institutions, various places, in various companies. All of our people, from Mavis, the agile queen, she does agile and scrum coaching, agile coaching and scrum master, to Saya, who's a VP at JP Morgan, to Jonathan, who's a data analyst, to Prince Chukwuemeka, who is also another data analyst. Jonathan is a practicing data analyst and also a teacher, and Prince as well. To Kende, who is the UI UX champion. He's actively teaching and actively working. So you're not going to be facing teachers who don't know what they're doing. You're not going to be facing teachers who are ignorant of the project lifecycle or software development or how it works in the ground. You know, sometimes I don't know whether you've ever been taught by teachers who are not using what they are teaching. When you meet a teacher who is using what he or she is teaching, it's different. It's different. When you meet a teacher whose what they're saying is very different to what they're teaching, no. It's an experience you don't want. It's an experience you don't want. This Friday, I am going to carry on doing the taster sessions at 1 p.m. And this time, instead, because I've done it on Monday and today, Wednesday. I had data analysis on Monday. I had business analysis today. On Friday, I'm going to do the 2. So it's 2 hours, not 1 hour on Friday. 2 hours, I will be presenting data analysis and business analysis. I just thought I'd give you that as a heads up. If you're still struggling around about that time, after that day, after you listen, you will know. So we have technology leaders all around with us. There's also another Sandra who is a data analyst. You will get to meet her. These are competent people, data viz champions, Tableau champions, Power BI evangelists, known in the user groups, not just within companies, leaders. So get ready for a very exciting time. The floor is open. We are 50 minutes in. So guys, unmute, everybody unmute if you want to ask questions. If you have a lot of noise in your background, maybe don't unmute, except when you want to talk. But for now, the floor is open. I welcome questions. So is there anybody who wants to ask me questions? There must be questions because students always have questions.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Sampson.
Yeah, this is John. Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir. I see you as Mr. Sampson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, my name is Mr. Sampson. Yeah, I just came in now. I've been on the listen to you.
Okay.
I just came in now.
Very good. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, I want to ask a question. You made mention of the payment is £500, right?
Mm-hmm. And we can split that into 2 payments if you cannot pay 500.
Yeah, that's what I want to ask you. Like any kind of payment plan.
Yeah, we allow for that to be split
into 2?
Into 2, sir, yes.
Hello?
Hello, sir. I can hear you. Yeah. Can you
Hello,
hear
doctor?
me? Yes,
yeah,
sir.
you say into 2?
Into 2.
Oh, that's good. But can someone actually make it into 3, make it easier for people that couldn't get the funding? A lot of people think they're going to get funding, but because there's no funding, to make it easier.
In fact, because there are all sorts of conversations going on that you guys don't know about. You know, right? I'm absolutely livid with the funding provider because otherwise I would not have made that video. It jeopardizes me and it makes it look as if we don't know what we're doing. Because when
leave the funding issue. I'm not talking about if we can make it easier for us to make it payment 3 times. Just
Okay.
appealing,
It will be-
so that it's easier for people to pay, you know.
Okay. I took note of what people wanted to do when I was speaking to them. Have you spoken to me? Have we spoken?
Yeah, I called you. Remember you called me last time I was in office, how I work when you called me.
What's your first name?
John Sampson.
Mr. Johnson? Yeah. If you say we've spoken, then we've spoken because everybody's record is here. As
Yeah,
we
yeah.
talk, right. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I will go back to that conversation we had. And if it is that you did say that you wanted to do funding before, and because of the news I'm bringing to the market now, you are finding that you cannot, then yes, we can break it into 3 payments.
Yeah, I'm happy doing the through payments. I'm happy to do that.
Yeah.
Thank
Then
you
we
so
can
much.
do the 3. Yeah. Then we can do
Thank
the
you
3.
so much.
We're also human. We're dealing with humans.
Yeah,
We're
of
not
course.
impossible. I was dreading coming for this meeting because I thought, oh my God, what has this partner done? You know, and I have taken some learnings as well. Had I known that this was going to happen with this particular partner, I would have had other partners on standby. It's just too close to, and I've been advertising May 27th. I cannot move that date. You see what I mean? So
Yeah.
yes, so there's all sorts of conversations happening, and trust me, things are getting heated up. But the end result is I lift my hands up and I say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and that means that yes, you can pay in 3 installments. Absolutely. I tell you something, this is a boot camp. You cannot pay money to us and then disappear because you're bored. I don't know how many courses people have done before and abandoned, but you see this one, it's not a mistake you came here. You will start it, you will end it. We actually have somebody recruited to be going around and asking if we don't see you in a class, we watch attendance. If we don't see you, we will ask questions. So take that reassurance. I hope that's all right for you, Mr. Sampson, yeah?
Yeah, I'm all right here. I'm all right here. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Who is that? Mr. Omojesu?
Yes, please.
I would have remembered that name. I don't think we've spoken.
Yeah, I sent you an email.
Okay, that must have been picked up by my assistant. When did you send the email? When did you send the email, sir? Omojesu. Why is he going on mute? Hello?
Hello?
Mr.
Hello?
Omojesu, what's happened? You are going on mute.
Yeah, sorry. My hand pressed it by mistake. Sorry.
All right, sir, no problem. So when did you email my project office?
Yesterday. He sent me the link to join this group yesterday. So I saw your...
I'm seeing Favor Bernard. I'm seeing Maxwell Agiman. I'm seeing Abidemi Okelwo. I'm seeing Tojuola Awonuga. I'm seeing Anuzian Mary Jessica Ogochukwu. I'm seeing Titi Cole. I'm seeing Julius Uhayadaho. Those are I'm seeing Kevin Imara. I'm seeing Adetayo Adesanya. I'm seeing Olajumoke Oyelaki. When did you email her?
Me?
Yes, sir.
I sent the email, a link on Instagram yesterday.
Instagram, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You sent me the link.
Oh, it's me.
Remember,
It's you, sir, on Instagram.
It's me, yeah.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine.
Fantastic. Good to hear your voice.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. Good to hear your voice. Yes, sir. So what's the question, sir?
How much is the first payment? The first payment before
for business analysis or for data analysis?
Data analysis.
Okay. Data analysis is normally 400. If we split the payments, if it's a 3-payment option you want, it would simply be 400 divided by 3, sir. If it's a 2-payment you want, is 400 divided by 2.
Divided by 2. Okay.
By 2 is 200 apiece.
And how many years is it? Like, is it like a 2-year course or?
No, sir. No, sir. No. Data analysis in 90 days.
Or 90 days?
3 months. Yes.
Oh, 3 months, is it?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
after 3 months, what happens? You get.
After 3 months, I don't know when you came into the presentation, but I'm happy to run through it again.
I
So
came in yesterday.
Okay.
On Instagram.
Yesterday's presentation was on Facebook. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what normally happens, you see, we've not spoken. That's why you've asked that question. Almost
Okay.
everybody here has spoken to me. Sir, I'm going to answer your question now, and I'm also going to take your number now.
Okay.
Because what I've been doing for everybody, what we've been doing is making sure we speak to each and every person to understand their peculiarities. So basically, when you decide you want to join us, you join us and start with us on May 27th. When you start on May 27th, you will start with the whole rest of the class. It will be induction, meet and greet. We are learning together. We're taking you through the various cycles of things you need to know for data analysis and business analysis. And did you listen to me talk about the roadmap?
I only saw that on the.
You see this?
Today, yes. I only saw that today on the.
Okay. Were you here when I was talking about the roadmap, sir?
Yes, I was here when you were talking about the roadmap. Yeah.
So if you were here when I was talking about the roadmap, you heard everything I said then, didn't you?
Basically, when I logged in was probably when you were talking about maybe the course and other few things about the course. So
basically, let's talk about you. Let's talk about your journey.
Okay.
You connected to me via Instagram, yeah?
Yes.
Boom. You've come to me via Instagram. You are now in the Zoom meeting. You attended the Facebook meeting, yeah?
Yes.
That means you are here. You are asking about data analysis. That means that is what's on your mind.
Yes.
That's what you want to study. Good. So you have identified the program fit. You've selected a course. You are now trying to satisfy yourself of our pricing options. We are now getting ready for this. Between number 2 and number 3, there is payment. If you decide to pay everything, fantastic. If you decide to split the payments, by the 27th of March, which is when the course starts, you would have paid your first installment. Now, for the next 3 months, sir, our instructors and myself will teach you. You will learn a number of things. According to what you saw on that burger, introduction to data analysis, various project methodologies, you will learn various tools. You will be doing hands-on practicals. With data analysis, the last time we did it, we started with Power BI, then they're doing SQL now, and we'll round up on Excel. By the time this next cohort, 27th of May cohort starts, they will start with Microsoft SQL. Microsoft SQL, then Power BI, then, no, they'll start with Microsoft Excel, sorry, then Power BI, then Microsoft, then SQL. You do this, you get all this, you do all of this in 3 months. All of these things on the burger, you do it in 3 months. I hope you are watching. I hope you're looking at this.
Yes, I am. Yes.
All right. So let's go back to the roadmap. That burger is what happens here. After you first of all, you start taking the course. From day 1, you are already getting practical From day one, you are already getting installed, getting Power BI installed, getting Microsoft Excel installed, you know, getting your SQL Server installed. You do all of that. Make sure, everybody, please listening to me, make sure you have a good computer with which to start this course. You need a good computer. If you have not run a virus checker on your computer, take it for a virus check, because the worst thing that can happen to you is in the middle of learning, your computer packs up. And because sometimes the computer is not used to working hard, like we make it work hard. So just make sure your computers are okay, guys, you know? So 3 months, you do this, you learn, you do project practicals, everything on that burger. You are doing everything on that burger here. This is Burger Zone. When you finish, and as you're doing this, you are updating your CV, you are updating your LinkedIn profile. Sir, as soon as you do that, then that means the next stage, certification. By default, when you are in IT Career University, you will all become members of the Institute of Analytics, the #1 data science and analytics organization here in the UK, Institute of Analytics. That's #1. #2, if you decide to now train as a Scrum Master, product owner, this, that, this is where you get the certification. At the same time as you are applying for jobs. Remember, you've done the 3 months. That is your roadmap, sir. That is why I've been speaking, and we've been speaking to everybody before they come to the Zoom meeting. I hope that helps.
Yes, it does. Thank you very much.
So this is our blueprint. That is how we do business. This is how we stack up. That's our proposition across the board for business analysis, across the board for data analysis. And next question, please.
Yeah, good evening, doctor.
Good evening, Mr. Dollar. How are you, sir?
Well, I'm good, and you?
Very well, sir.
Let me start my conversation by appreciating you for giving me my best 1 hour, 20 minutes on Facebook so far.
You're welcome, sir.
We had a conversation yesterday. I got added to the group, and I was on the Facebook page. I've been on your website doing my personal research. Even before you mentioned your LinkedIn page, I've looked through it. I've taken pain to see everything.
Oh, really?
Today,
very good. Yes, very good.
And today I was on the Facebook page, probably for the live program of today, but I didn't come through it, but I saw the recorded video of previous presentation. And for 1 hour, 20 minutes, I couldn't flinch a muscle. I stayed through. And that was quite beautiful for me. And from that experience and what you said this evening and other questions that have been raised, I would say is virtually all I needed to know has been made available to me. I think the only gap for me now is because, okay, I've already decided on what to do. I know that the program, the onboarding started 27th of this month. Then, as I think, I think what the only missing gap or link for me is at what point can payments start and how do we pay? Because that's what I want to know at now.
It can start immediately. I was waiting after this Zoom meeting finishes. Because after this Zoom finishes, some people have been asking for payment.
Yeah.
We had been so busy. But the reason why I've been collecting your email addresses will become clear overnight into tomorrow morning, because there's an abundance of emails to send out to confirm that we are good to go, sending out banking information and sending out the necessary information to start that onboarding process, because there's various admin processes that must be gone through. Yeah.
I think that's just the missing link for me. When can we start paying, and how do we pay? Every other thing, I think it has been necessarily and fully dealt with for me.
So number one, there's a variety of methods of payment. And on the email, I'll be making it clear. I'll be presenting options in the way of account information. Some people may want to go the crypto route. Some may want to go bank transfer route. Some may want to pay money in Nigerian accounts. We have, I tell you, all sorts of scenarios. Some may want to use Cash App. Some may want to give physical cash. There's nothing I've not seen in this business. So as soon as that email goes out, all of the information that you need, that you want, will be on it. Yeah. As far as payment is concerned.
Okay, thank you, ma. That will be all from me.
Because if you notice, every time that whenever I spoke to people, I always took two things. I always want to know what you want to study. And I always want to know what your email address is. What you want to study gives me an idea of how much you will be getting charged. And then the email address gives me the ability to communicate that to you formally, because we are not just in the business of being verbal. It must be in black and white. Yeah. Yeah. So any other question, guys?
Hi, Doctor.
Hello, Jesse. It's you, isn't it?
Yeah, this is Jessie. I'm Jessie. Yeah, but you know it's Mary Jessica, right?
Oh, sorry. I'm programming myself.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay if you call me Jessie too. Yeah.
No problem. Yeah.
Okay.
I like Jessica.
So I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to anyway, let me appreciate you a bit. So far it's been so good. Like these few minutes trying to get us started has been, I think it simply shows that it's something everybody that knows what he or she wants to do would want to embark on. Okay. And I would like to find out, because this is not the first teaser I've been to, and I don't know what happened at the particular time. I'll just back out. But I wanted to find out at this point, when you say you're going to train us for 3 months, does it mean we'll be coming for classes for these 3 months every day, or is there any particular day?
No. It's not every day.
Okay.
Did we speak?
I didn't get.
We spoke
Sorry?
on the. We spoke on the
phone.
Yeah,
we did. We spoke, but that was when I
any
called.
Questions about when the classes were and all that?
No, I didn't ask any question. I just called to get engaged to the program, and then you said you're going to send me.
No problem. No, I'm happy to tell you, darling. So number one, business analysis classes are on Tuesday, on Friday, and on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Tuesday, 7 to 9. Friday, 7 to 9 p.m.
That's p.m. Okay.
Yes, not a.m. This cohort, every
Yes.
conversation I've had with you guys is p.m., not a.m.
Okay.
If it is that the numbers, we have up to 5 people that would prefer the class in the mornings, then what I'm prepared to also then
pen and
what?
Somebody is interrupting you. No.
Okay.
I don't know who.
I want to mute. Yeah. Okay, that's it. So if it is that a bulk of the class would prefer to have weekend classes, because that's the thing, because we have so many different lifestyles. Some like weekends, some like weekday, and it's the spirit of trying to accommodate everybody here.
Yeah.
What will happen is that if some people feel, if I have up to 5 people that say we want weekend classes, we prefer weekend classes, then there's the opportunity to have classes from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. That's 4 hours. And then the next class, they will synchronize and join the rest of the class on Sunday. Sunday classes are 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And thank you
then
for that
data
information.
analysis class is on Monday, on Thursdays, and then on Saturdays. Monday, 7 to 9, Thursdays, 7 to 9, Saturdays, 4 to 6:30, just like Sundays.
So the BA it's on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, right?
Yes, my darling.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that information. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think it's a go for me. Yeah. So yeah.
No problem.
Okay. Let
We're
me just
happy to, either way, we've done this for so long that we there's something for everybody. We try. Yeah, we try. It's getting to the point whereby people from Australia are now asking to join. Again, if I have up to 5 people from a particular place, then we can formulate something for them. Yeah.
But I wanted to ask again, sorry, how often do you do this training? Okay, say if we start this one in May, I think it should be ending in August. If I'm right.
The business analysis course, May to June, June to July, July to August. Yeah. It should be ending in August, but my sister, I would say September, not August.
Okay.
I would say September, not August. Why? Because the first 2 weeks of classes, induction, introduction, that whole about 2 weeks for that, to mobilize for that. But we start 27, dead on.
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay. And my last question, I'm sorry, I have many questions. I'm so sorry.
No, that's what this session is for. This is a town hall, darling.
Okay. So, and my last question is, in a case whereby I know you're going to group us in different groups, right, for the classes, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Are we going
there's a data analysis class. There's a business analysis class.
Okay, so everybody in business analysis will be in one class. Is that what it means?
Everybody in business analysis will be in one class, but we are very conscious of tutor ratios. The numbers should not exceed more than 20 people in one class. Otherwise, it will be chaos. Then there will be an automatic carryover of another group needs to be set up.
Okay, so in a case whereby we set up these classes and one happens to miss a class,
rewatch the video or rejoin the other class, or join the other class meet up. If it is that we have two classes.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. Is there any way the person can get all the information that the teachers gave out in the previous lessons if the person misses the class?
Everything, you would not even feel that you've missed the class.
Okay.
Because as the teacher is giving, we have a PMO on every class who attends to make sure that everything that the teacher is giving, there is a copy of it on the Telegram page. The Telegram page is set up for that cohort.
Okay.
Everything the teacher is given is on the Telegram page. And in addition, all the classes are recorded.
Okay. 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 I just asked for my own personal reasons. I have my own personal.
But the fact you're asking this question,
I don't know if you permit
me. Helping people. They may not tell you that it's helping them.
Yeah, if you permit me, I don't mind.
It's helping them, but it's helping them.
Yeah, because the other people that asked questions, I got a lot from them as well.
Yeah, that's the beauty of a town hall.
Yeah.
The beauty of a town hall is even if the question doesn't come from you, it will come from somebody else.
Okay. So can I give you a call later? I don't know which number to call you with, if that's
later,
okay, because I
have more questions.
Yes. I don't. It's a personal stuff. Like I want to discuss a personal stuff with you. Yeah.
All right. As long as it's not after 9 o'clock, we can do
that. Even if it's not today, maybe tomorrow. I don't like to call late.
Yeah. No, feel free.
So which number? Is it the WhatsApp number you sent link to me? Is that your number?
Yeah, the one I called you with, that's the
No,
number.
I called, and then you sent me the link on WhatsApp. You didn't call
Yeah,
me.
that the number I sent you the link with, call that.
Okay, doctor. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome, Lovey. Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah.
Good evening.
Good
Sorry,
evening, sir. Good evening.
just need to reconfirm the time for the data analysis you spoke about.
Okay. What the time? Monday 7 to 9, Thursday 7 to 9, Saturday 4 to 6:30.
Okay, thank you for that.
You're
Thanks.
welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. 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 And our classes, there's somebody, there's a gentleman. I felt sorry for the poor guy. You know, you hear all sorts of things, you know. When I was speaking to him 2 days ago, the guy said that the school he attends, maybe because of the numbers, you see, this is why numbers have to be managed. The guy said that in his class, that you have to send a message to the instructor if you want to ask a question. I just find that was painful to hear. So if somebody has a question and can't ask the question in class, you need to see what happens when it's time for classes with our current code.
Hello.
These guys ask all sorts of questions. So in this place, you must ask questions.
Hello, doctor.
We must hear you ask questions. Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Mr.
sorry.
Hello, sir. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I want to ask you something. Number one, are we using Zoom or Microsoft for the?
We are using Zoom.
Zoom, right?
We will be using Zoom. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number two,
the opportunity to use Google Classroom. There may also be the opportunity on occasion to use Microsoft Teams. Mm-hmm.
All right. Number two, this is a question for those maybe they're not into IT, but they have interest in IT. You know, some of the time the advert said whether you are in IT or not, you can change your career. So I don't know how the lecturers are going to carry along with people that are not into IT so that they can understand. You know, it's like some of us that some people that are into different courses and not IT, but have interest in IT. I don't know how they're going to combine so that it'd be easier for them to flow into the section without having any
Number one, you will be amazed at what the human mind is capable of. Number two, I think you need to trust that by the time people come to an institution like this, they know they are going from one domain to the other. There are animals that walk on land and swim at the same time, are they not? Amphibians.
Yeah.
Good. When you come here, essentially you become an amphibian. Because you already come to us, you are already in one sector. You are already exposed to a particular sector. You are already working in a particular sector, and then you're trying to enter. That's why we set the school up. So that people can have the audacity to move from one sector into IT. Now, we don't dump the language that we will. The teachers are experienced enough and they carry the student along. And I don't know how many times I can say this. You are allowed to ask questions. What I don't like and what I don't expect is that you're teaching somebody. You are explaining to somebody. The person you are explaining to doesn't ask a question. How else will the teacher know whether the person is getting it or not? There is also the concept of responsibility. When you come to a school such as this, sir, whether you like it or not, you will have to open yourself up to research as well. If there's one thing being in IT demands of all of us now, is the ability to be able to research, is the ability to be able to go to Google search or ChatGPT. And guys, every Saturday, I currently have a 1-hour ChatGPT class. We take people, is it from 12 to 1 or 1 to 2? 1 hour. Because we must all become much more IT literate. ChatGPT has come to say there's been ChatGPT 3.5, which is free. As we're talking, there's ChatGPT 4. ChatGPT 5 self is just is launched self or around the corner. It's been tested. So we must all learn to become much more sophisticated researchers. Coming to IT makes you responsible. You should become a curious person. And that's why we have that conversation. That's why I call everybody. That's why I say, go and watch those 2 videos. If you know you don't like data, if you know that you and numbers are not friends. There are some people that have a morbid affinity with anything numbers. I can never advise such a person to go and do data visualization. Why? Because that innate fear has already damaged them. You see, when you come to us and say you want to do data analysis, because I've been in the sector for 23 years, I understand this, that a data analyst is a type of business analyst. That is why when we start, you have 3 opportunities in the week to meet with the teacher. What I should have told you is that you have 2 days a week with the data consultant and 1 day a week with me. I put you through business analysis, even if you're a data analyst. And that is necessary because as a data analyst, you are a business analyst. A data analyst is a type of business analyst. You must be able to comprehend what does a domain mean. You must be able to comprehend what is a software development lifecycle, because you can get on a project, you can be the data analyst in a Scrum team. They've put you inside a Scrum team. You have a tester, you have developer, you have a business analyst, you have UI UX, you have your product owner, you have your Scrum master, and you're wearing the hat of a data analyst. Sir, ma, you must know how to handle yourself in the Scrum environment. That is why when you come here and you learn data analysis, for at least a month and a half, you will have me once a week for business analysis, and 2 days a week, you will have the other mentor. That's how we've been doing it, and it has worked beautifully. One of my recent cohort people, she's very good, dedicated to the task at hand, has become quite a bit of a shining star. She never finished course. She has become quite a bit of a shining star at her place of work. An Australian she works with, a Nigerian guy who lives in Australia. You know, Nigerians, we have a way of identifying who is the best around. Smart guy. He did exactly what I would do. If you notice somebody who has an excellent spirit of work, you go to, don't be jealous. Go to the person. Say, I beg. My brother, my sister, how far? He went up to her, he opened up. He lives in Australia. She lives in the UK, South London. But as I'm talking to you now, we are getting ready to onboard the Australian guy. Why? Because somebody who was not IT at all. China was not IT at all. but she's doing data analysis, and she's become very, very dedicated, does all the homework. If I say I need homework, if I say we need this, you won't ask us, and she's one of those that got job. So you can come as a non-IT person. Trust me, it's a meritocracy. Your hard work will get you through. We don't expect you to stay ignorant. We expect you to take what we give you and run with it. Because what we give you is not what somebody else has given you before. Trust me, it's a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to find this type of place. Sometimes some of you here have been victims of paying other people. And it had to happen like that, so that when you find the person who now does what you were supposed to have paid for in the first place, you'll appreciate the person. Yeah. Sometimes life has to be like that.
Come.
Has to be like that.
Come and check.
So don't be afraid if you are not IT exposed, IT knowledge, IT. Our current cohort is full carer. We have carers. A mother who is still on maternity leave, she's with us. We've got pastors in our current cohort. We have apostle in our current cohort. In fact, a friend of mine, her husband, an apostle, called me yesterday. He's joining this course. He's already enrolled in the business analysis. So we are for people who go and look at, if you were here and you listened to my vision statement, I said, and if you looked at my LinkedIn profile, we pivot, non-tech. Pivot means you lift and shift from one place to the other. We lift and uproot you from where you were into technology. So that has responsibilities. You have some responsibility to be curious. Okay, this sector I want to enter. You know, this you can't be at work and call yourself a technologist and they're talking about ChatGPT and you don't know how to use it. You can't call yourself a technologist and they want you to draw a persona. You can't. So there are things we teach you. And basically you're coming here is a makeover, brother. Trust me, it is. So that means if you have come here and you know yourself, your background is not in IT, that means before you have parted your money with your money, for people to come here, Zoom town hall, for people to come here, Facebook free tester session. Some have been attending all the free things we've been doing since Saturday. For people to do that, these are people that are serious about their lives. Now, with what we give you, it's so good that even if you want to do shakara, as we call it in Nigeria, for the United Kingdom, and you say, you know what, I just want to come here. Hello, Kwame. I just want to come here. Just want to learn. And then you hear there's a job paying you $150 an hour in Canada. Operation on your marks. Get set, go. You can take what we give you here. This works in Canada. This works in America. This works in Australia. This works in Dubai. This works in Qatar. The world becomes your oyster. So yes, we know you are coming to us as a non-tech. But by the time we finish with you, you will be putting some IT deliverables together. And you can be in a room of people who also do IT and know that you are understanding what they're saying. Yeah. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Or have I gone on mute? Okay. Next question, please. Otherwise, we are good to wrap up. Next question, please. No?
Hi, Dr. Sandra.
Hello, Mr. Kwame. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good evening. I'm fine. Thank you. And you, please.
Good to see you. Yes, sir.
Okay, I wanted to ask. I think I've been trying to call you. I think since morning, I've not been able to get hold of you. Wanted to ask when the home is going to.
Whoa! What is your number? Hold on. What is your number?
0737 919.
Hold on, please. Let me open the phone up. 0737
919.
919, yes.
0305.
0305. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Bear with me.
Yeah.
07379. No, sir, you've not called me, not on this phone.
Okay, maybe not on this number. I don't know. But the number that was given to us on the how do you call
That's
it?
the 0203 number.
Yes.
You've been getting voicemail, or what have you been getting?
Yes. It will just ring. It ends and it asks me to leave a message. I actually don't leave the message, though.
Oh.
Mm.
If you had left a message, it would have triggered me. But anyway, sir, I know you were at the last Zoom meeting.
All the meetings. I've been to all the meetings.
Good. I hope you're learning.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I've been to all
How
the
can I
meetings.
help you, sir?
Yeah, I wanted to find out with those who do not want to go through with the do not want to go by the funding and want to do self-funding. And
Yes.
when are they expected?
You came late. Yeah. You came late because there's some update about the funding, you know.
Okay. I'm talking about those who don't want to go by the funding and want to do self-funding. When do you get enrolled, or when is payment supposed to be done?
Oh, by the 27th, before the day one of the course.
Okay, I don't have the details to which we supposed to
make payment. I've not released the details. After this Zoom meeting today.
Okay.
Then that's why I have everybody's email address. Then I will send.
Okay. Well noted. And thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Yeah. Okay. I'm only ever a phone call away. You know, I sent you a text. Did I send you a text of the links yesterday?
It was an email. I got some links in my email. I don't know.
In your email or in your message on your phone?
Do I even know? A lot goes on my phone, you know.
No, because I went to military school. So I'm very methodical.
Yeah.
So everybody that I spoke to, I have their record, 1, 2, and I have a sequence.
I think I had a text.
That text would have been from me, not my PA.
Okay.
And that text would have contained links. Are you in the Telegram group?
Yes, I am.
And for you to be attending all of the sessions, that means you're also connected to us on Facebook and what have you, yeah?
Yeah, WhatsApp. Facebook, WhatsApp, and then Telegram.
And TikTok as well, remember?
Yeah, TikTok is where I saw you, yes.
So the wonderful thing is I'm only a phone call away.
Yeah, sure.
And I needed to make everybody comfortable. That's why I've been the one. It's tedious work. I've had to crash my schedule, but it's tedious work. But there's magic that happens when the person you're speaking to is the person you saw on TikTok.
Yes.
So there's a method to it. So I'm only a phone call away, sir.
Yes, sure. Okay.
If you got that text message, that means you have my number. I'm only a message.
I do have your number, yes. Okay. Thank you so much for the brief.
So everybody who is here, I beg of you before you leave, especially if you know that this is your first time or you've not been with us before, I need you to do me a favor. I want you to write me your first name and last name. Let me know what it is you want to study. Are you business analysis or data analysis? If you don't know, that's okay. All you need to do is to go and watch the videos on Facebook profile. The one I did 2 days ago on data analysis, that's the free taster. The one I did today, Wednesday, on business analysis, free taster. You need to watch. If you don't know which one you are in, or you can do that, or wait for me Friday. Friday, 1 p.m., I'm doing the same thing again. But this Friday is not going to be for 1 hour, it's 2 hours, because 1 hour belongs to data analysis, the other hour belongs to business analysis. I'm doing a free taster, breaking it down, helping people understand so that they can buy themselves without asking me to say, what do you think? What I think is I can help you by giving you the videos. You see, responsibility, curiosity, research. See, you are not struggling again. You are not going to ask your church member, where is that video? Where is that? No. The owner of the school has given you the video. All you have to do is, if you find 2 hours somewhere, first hour, watch data. Second hour, watch business analysis. By the time you finish, you will know what you want. You will now come back to me and say, this is the one I want. So if you know that you've not spoken to me on the phone before in this meeting, I need a favor, please. Write me your first name, write me your last name, please. I'm adding please. You can see I'm not a rude person. Add what you want to study, if you know what you want to study, and then write your telephone number and email address. That's all. Write it in the chat, please. Before we go, your name, your surname, what you want to study, your telephone number so I can call you, because we must have that conversation, and then your email address. Write it, please. Write it, please, so that we can talk. Yeah? So guys, any other question, as those who are, who this is for, will be writing that information. Any other questions before we call it a day?
Sorry, where do I get the chat from?
The chat is on your screen, sir.
On this screen?
The chat says, you know, we are using Zoom. If you look at your screen, if you look at your screen, there's some writings on the screen. You will see mute, stop video, security, participants, I think, chat, polls, new share. You will see an option there that says chat. There's something on the screen that says, that thing that says chat, click on it, sir.
Okay, thank you.
And write the information.
Thank you.
So guys, I'm going to send this information tonight. And as soon as you start paying, we are going to start putting you into the group. And before the 27th even, we are already releasing stuff to you. We are already getting you ready for the 27th. So anticipate my email tonight, guys, yeah? Yeah. Thank you very much. So it seems nobody has written anything. So I'm just going to wrap this meeting up. It's been a pleasure. Truly, it has been a pleasure. I love helping people. These are the, if you don't have my information, you can take a photo of the screen now. Take a photo of the screen with your telephone. You have the number, you have the website address, you have the Telegram group information, you have the Facebook community address, and then you also have the email. Take a photo of the screen, and guys, contact me with any, make sure you join the Telegram group. That's where all of the information is being passed. Make sure you join the Telegram group. And because as soon as you join the Telegram group, that means you're on Telegram. That means we won't struggle at all to find you on Telegram. That means when we send you the link for the cohort, it means automatically you are in the right cohort. You haven't got problem. Yeah. Okay, guys. So this is where we say goodbye. This is where I say thank you very much. This is where I thank you very much for coming. This is where I say God bless you. And this is where I thank you for your time. Really, I thank you for your time. We are finishing almost the same time as we did yesterday, 2 days ago. We finished at 20:44. We're doing 20:42 today. That's not bad. That's good. But guys, I'm very grateful. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor.
Huh? Mr.
Thank
Samson,
you.
oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
You're welcome, sir. You are very, very welcome. You're very welcome.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you so much, Doc.
You're welcome. And here, this recording, I'm going to put it on YouTube, but it's going to be with private settings. But I'm going to send out the link. I'm going to send out the link to those of you who attended this meeting. I've taken note of the names. I took a screen snipe. I'll be sending it out, and then so you can get access to this recording, yeah? Just in case you have anybody else who wants to join, or anybody else you want to give this information to, or anybody you want to tell about IT Career University, all you need to do is to send them this Zoom link, this link that says, that has me answering all these questions. It will really help them. It will really, really help them. So guys, thank you very much, yeah?
Okay, Doc. Doc, I hope you remember iPhone is Jesse, when you're sending the link.
No problem. I have your information here.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem, my darling, yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Do have a nice evening. Thank you so much. Bye.
You're welcome, lovey. Have a nice evening, everyone, yeah?
Bye.
Okay, God bless you. Bye-bye for now.